What's up, everyone? Today we're making
滑蛋蝦仁
stir-fried shrimp and eggs. One of my personal favorites and a super simple Cantonese home-cooked recipe that you can whip up in around 15 minutes as long as you understand a few simple tricks. Thanks to Boxu for sponsoring this video. More on them later, but we'll start with my dad's special techniques to prepare the shrimp.
滑蛋蝦咧，梗係個蝦啦，係咪？5個安士咁上下個蝦，就首先你搣咗啲蝦先啦。呢個 size 係31、35嘅，比較大啲嘅。
In the US, shrimp are sold by the amount in a pound. So 31.35 means there are 31 to 35 shrimp in a pound, which is considered large. So bigger numbers would mean smaller shrimp if that's what you prefer.
What if you use frozen shrimp?
我嗰啲蝦咪非常急凍嘅咯。
Still great.
有啲冇殼嘅，你可以買啲冇殼嘅亦得，一樣啫嘛。
But if you do have shell-on shrimp like us, here's a quick lesson on how to peel them quickly.
呢度第三節嗰度一搣就連埋搣蝦尾啊！呢度個背脊嗰度嗱，一咬佢咪攞出咯嚇。
咁快喎！
咁咪得啦，係嘛？好容易啫嘛。就係炒蛋咧就太大隻啦，係嘛？所以咧我哋係要片開佢，片咗佢一開二，整開佢喺中間度，睇到嘛？
If your shrimp is too large like ours, we'll turn our knife horizontally to halve them.
Does Daddy like to have a particular size shrimp for this dish?
炒咧就唔需要好大隻蝦嘅，今日嗰啲蝦咪太大隻咯，太大隻嘛，所以我就咪要片開佢兩個咯。即係細隻嗰啲咧就唔使片啦，成隻得啦。如果你係想細隻啲嘅，買嗰啲一磅蝦40、50嗰隻。
For this recipe, you can use any kind of shrimp or prawn, but as with many types of seafood, especially popular ones like shrimp, finding ones that are sustainably farmed or caught is often a confusing and complex undertaking. As consumers, one way to do our part is by voting with our wallets. Monterey Bay Aquarium in California runs a free website called Seafood Watch, which has a ton of recommendations on how to choose and purchase seafood in ways that have the least environmental impact.
蝦粒就片開咗啦，嗱，我哋而家咧俾啲水洗佢，順便咧啲蝦腸洗埋佢出嚟。
You don't have to devein your shrimp, but if you prefer to, you can do it while washing them like my dad does here. Or you can also buy already peeled and deveined shrimp.
咁咪洗乾淨晒啦，係嘛 ？OK， 倒啲水出嚟，攣乾水佢。
一定要點啊！
點下佢咪乾水咯，容易乾水得。仲要俾塊嗰啲廚房紙索乾下個水佢，一定要乾身嗱。乾佢先炒起上嚟，佢冇咁多水分出嚟啊嘛。只咁索佢。
Now we'll use some paper towels to dry the shrimp.
嗱，啲手上佢飲乾佢。
We'll roll it up in the paper towels and compress it so that all the moisture can be absorbed.
咁乾咗飲乾之後咧，擺喺度，乾身係嘛？然之後咧就俾少少鹽上去，大概係半個茶匙咧，等佢有啲味嚇。咁撈咗嚟咧，俾少少胡椒粉，劈嗰啲腥味，少夠啦，半個茶匙。再俾少少生粉上去，撈佢，炒起上嚟嘅蝦就又爽滑。
We'll add a teaspoon of cornstarch here.
你係咪特登係加一個咁撈，加一個咁撈？
係啊。
點解啊？
啲生粉擺收尾，將啲鹽同埋啲胡椒粉落咗之後咧，生粉再擺收尾，咁冚住晒佢，咁佢咪乾身。咁炒起上嚟咧，等緊佢啲蝦就好爽滑彈牙。
How do you cook the shrimp and not release too much liquid before the eggs?
攣乾水之後咧，俾呢啲紙作乾水佢，同埋咧我咪頭先咪俾少少生粉撈咗，攞啲少少鹽，攞啲鹽之後咧，你咪啲蝦會出水啦嘛，但係你再俾啲生粉撈翻佢，吸晒嗰啲水。
Before we move on,
This is a Sakura-themed box from Boxu, all the way from Japan. Every month they send us a set of premium snacks from artisan snack makers in Japan, people who have been making snacks for decades or hundreds of years. They have a special theme each month. This one is cherry blossom theme, Sakura. Cheers!
Cheers!
Oh, that's good.
Like and sweet, salty, a little sour, and crunch. More.
Yeah.
這個爺爺啦，
With everything going on in the world, it's been harder to travel to Japan, so this limited edition box is a way to experience Sakura season from home. If you're looking for a great gift idea or fun experience, you should totally check out Boxu. Click the link in our description and use the code MWL15 to get $15 off your first Boxu subscription. Now with our shrimp prepared, we'll wash our knife and switch out our cutting board for the next ingredient, the green onions.
切咗葱先啦。葱咧就唔使多嘅，少少夠啦。炒蛋唔需要太多材料嘅嚇。咁蛋先嚇，有5隻蛋，嗰啲油撈埋啲發蛋，咁炒起蛋嚟咧就會滑好多啦。俾一個茶匙咁上下啦，鹽咧用半個茶匙就好啦，唔好太鹹。俾少少糖上去，又係半個茶匙，咁樣咧發起啲蛋咧，佢就會鬆化好多嘅。
We have all of these ingredients listed on our blog at madewithlau.com, along with step-by-step instructions and video clips to guide you as you make the recipe at home.
材料安落整好晒，而家先發咗蛋先嗬，啲叉油隨你俾咩得啦，將蛋發勻佢。
Lots of people had this question, including Nancy from Patreon. How do you make the eggs light and fluffy?
發個蛋嘅時候咧，加啲油落去，同埋加少少糖落去。
唔係因為要甜味啊
No， 要將啲蛋更鬆啲，同埋發蛋嘅時候發多啲，發到見到起泡啦，唔好太早發咯，你臨到炒嗰時先發咯。嗱，好啦，而家咧就加埋嗰啲葱花落去先，加埋葱花上去，加勻佢。
With our 3 ingredients ready, my dad will show us how to stir fry it all together.
開到最大火，嗱燒到隻鑊見到變色啦，底下有啲煙出嚟啦，即係話隻鑊已經燒到夠熱啦。夠熱咧，而家落油咯喎。
After about 1 minute with the heat on high, we'll add our oil.
一個湯匙咁上下嘅油啦，俾啲蝦上去，將啲蝦炒熟。
We'll stir fry the shrimp for about 30 seconds on high, stirring constantly until the color changes almost entirely to orange.
蝦快脆熟嘅啫。
Can you do this without shrimp?
你可以唔落蝦，炒滑蛋啫嘛。你要求啲蛋滑啫嘛，你咪用乜嘢都得㗎，蝦又得，雞又得，牛又得。就已經熟啦，閂火佢先。啲蝦啲嚟啊，將佢bắt過嚟啲蛋嗰度。
How do you get the right shrimp firmness?
你好似我頭先咁炒個蝦啦，係咪？啱8、9成熟嘅啫，未完全熟透嘅。俾多少少油落去炒，你仲少少鹽要佢，少少生粉打返佢。
I also wanted to make a special shout out to thank all of our wonderful Patreon supporters for helping bring this video to life. If you enjoy our videos and are interested in supporting us directly, head on over to patreon.com/madewithlau to learn more. And now we're ready to cook the egg along with everything else.
呢度底下仲有啲油喺度㗎，我哋再加多少少油上去，懟得個茶匙咁上下油上去咧。因為炒蛋咧，邊個食油嘅？就開猛火。
A bunch of other creators have talked about scrambled eggs and differences in their consistency and how to make them. The major difference in Cantonese-style scrambled eggs is that we cook them over high heat. So let's see how my dad does it without overcooking or drying out the eggs.
鑊就燒紅啦，將啲蛋倒上去。
Immediately, the bottom of the egg will cook, but after about 10 seconds, we'll start to move it around.
我哋慢慢炒佢嗱。
We'll use our spatula to pick up the bottom cooked part of the egg and put it on top. As the uncooked egg fills up the bottom and quickly cooks, we'll repeat the process, stacking the layers on top.
嗱，一層一層咁炒上去嗱。
After 30 seconds, we'll turn the heat off.
好啦，要閂火就慢慢炒㗎啦。嗱，佢如果攞埋就太猛火咧，啲蛋就老咗啦。嗱。
We'll continue the layering process with the residual heat of the wok until the eggs are cooked to your liking.
咁話啦嚇。哇！好啦，我哋就開翻火佢。慢火啊？係慢火，反佢。
My dad still thought the eggs were too wet here, so he turned on the heat for 10 more seconds to cook them a bit more, but this is all up to your preference. The point is to have a variety of textures in the dish, from the chewier outside to the silky smooth and tender inside.
好啦，而家上碟啦。想食一啖啊？呀！
食滑蛋，
炒蝦。
滑蛋蝦就炒好咗啦，希望大家鍾意。
Kind of looks like a shrimp.
YouTube thinks you'll like this recipe next. Let's see if they're right.